aboard! Perfect.
All right, so let's take it from the top. We are in Canon City, Colorado this week, which is probably about an hour southwest of Colorado Springs.
Yep.
And what brought us here was it was in between Angel Fire and Denver.
Yeah, I always wanted to go to Denver, so.
Yeah. So we seen this campground on the way that was free for 3 nights. So we thought,
Why not? You can't beat that.
no. It has been one of the best campsites we've ever stayed at. It's not for big rigs. It is windy. We've got our microphone going. We apologize if you guys can hear wind.
We're gonna put this mic to the test right now.
Yeah.
Because we're like literally on top of a mountain here. Literally.
So every campsite here has a fire ring and a picnic table, but not just a fire ring and a picnic table. It has an area to sit around the fire. There's not enough we can say about this campground here.
Yeah, for a free campground, I mean, they really went above and beyond to make it like an actual, like a paid campground, if you will. Like Christina was saying, the fire pit, it's literally like a shoehorn that you can sit down on these rocks.
You mean a horseshoe?
What did I say, shoehorn? Oh, shoehorn is what helps you put the shoe on. Horseshoe. Where you can sit down and then just enjoy yourself and get close to the fire. And it also helps too, since it is kind of windy up here,
Yeah.
it kind of sits you down lower.
Uh-huh.
So that wind just kind of blows over you. So you are still able to have a fire.
Yeah. So we are in the South Loop.
Yep.
And the North Loop is tent camping.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's open. All these sites over here have tent pads.
Yeah, I think every last one of them have tent pads. Yeah, but like Christina was saying, the South Loop is really geared towards smaller travel trailers, smaller RVs.
Mm-hmm.
We have a 23-footer. We were able to pull into our site here pretty nicely. And I think we're site number 3?
Yes.
Yeah, site number 3.
Site number 1 and site number 3. And there's a few more sites that I think that you could probably fit at least up to 30 feet. Probably not too much bigger than that.
Yeah, if we can't remember the name of it, we'll leave the description.
It's East Ridge something or the other.
Exactly.
So we found this campsite. We went and visited the Royal Gorge Bridge. I thought it was a little too expensive to walk over the bridge. I didn't really want to do the gondola on a windy day. It did not sound pleasing to me. The bridge is 1,000 feet up. It's really cool. It didn't look too scary or anything, but
Speak for yourself.
I didn't want to pay $24 to walk across of it.
Yeah, but then again, I think after 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, the price drops down to $16.
Well, between 4 and 5, you can walk the bridge only for $16. The $24 gets you into the entire park, which is unlimited gondola rides. You can, spend the whole day on the bridge if you want to. There's a little movie. There's a restaurant there. But again, you have to pay the $24 to even get into the restaurant a piece, not like per carload.
So it's pretty pricey. But apparently, I mean, if you're into that adventurous stuff, you can have a fun-filled day.
Yeah, but in the parking lot, there's a big platform to walk out on, and you can see down into the gorge. So anyways, the second day we were here, we were going to go drive up Pikes Peak. It was open at that point, 13 out of the 19 miles. But the weather just didn't cooperate with us yesterday. It got kind of windy and rainy. So in the morning time, we went to go see the church, the Abbey, the Holy Cross
Winery now.
Yeah.
It used to be a fully functioning abbey up until I think they sold it in 2003.
Yeah. So the church is open. I mean, you can go in and walk around. It was pretty spectacular.
Yeah,
actually.
it is really cool.
And the winery was really good. The wines were exceptional.
Not to mention, I mean, the wine tasting that they give you there, it's like almost equivalent to 2 glasses of wine.
Yeah, it was like 17 wines or something crazy.
Got you feeling pretty good.
Oh yeah, I wasn't driving after that. So what else did we do yesterday? Oh, we went and we walked on the Arkansas River, the river walk.
Oh, yeah.
So off of is it Highway 50? The road that runs through Canon City?
Yes.
So
yes, it is.
On one side of the road is the Arkansas River. There's a river walk, there's parks, there's lots of places for picnics. We had a great picnic. Mm-hmm. We had packed a picnic because we were going to go to Pikes Peak. But
what had happened was the weather.
Yeah. So we had a picnic, and then on the other side of the road is the historic downtown. Mm-hmm. And the houses back there, they're so pretty. Downtown is basically like, a couple of roads, and there's lots of old shops. Most of them are 2-story. They were built in the late 1800s. Really well kept. It is such a beautiful little downtown area. They've got breweries and bars and little shops and coffee shops and.
Oh my!
Yeah, it's really cool.
But the jewel of our visit so far this week has to be the train ride.
Yeah.
Through the gorge.
Mm-hmm.
And it's called the Royal Gorge
Train.
Christina's never been on a train. I've only been on a train. Well, this was my second time. Mm-hmm. First time I was on a train, I think I was maybe 7 years old, and I remember it was a blast when I went. So I was very excited for us to get on the train today, and Christina's been very excited about it as well. So we had a phenomenal time. Mm-hmm. The round trip is about an hour and a half to 2 hours long. Mm-hmm. There's a few different options you can do there as well. Yeah,
we actually splurged. We spent $79 a ticket, which is not like us at all.
No.
We did find a $10 off coupon, but the way that it was explained was it was like a dome. The trains that have the big dome over it. Well, the windows were really big, but we actually spent most of our time outside on the open air train.
Absolutely.
So we would really encourage anybody who gets on it to opt for the $49 ticket. Find that $10 coupon, and it'll be $39. Mm-hmm. Because those seats looked just as comfortable and.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, the coach seats, the ones she's talking about, are actually a lot more comfortable than the seats that are in the dome area. And also, since it's the coach, it's down lower. It's only a hop, skip, and a jump to get to the open air.
Yeah. Now, if you're getting on the train to have a meal, the dome cart would work the best. And the reason why is because you have tables. And the other ones, you don't have tables. You can still order food, but you're eating on your lap. And that doesn't look very comfortable. But we didn't get food. We went and had a couple sausage biscuits beforehand because we're cheap.
Well, yeah, we knew how expensive the food was going to be too, so.
Yeah, so if we had it to do over again, we would definitely have gotten the regular seats. But the train ride was spectacular.
Right. So take it from us, since we got it out of the way, we spent all that money. Make sure just do the cheaper route and take advantage of it, because you're going to see everything when you go outside on the open deck train itself. So it's awesome.
Yeah, it gave us the travel bug of wanting to maybe do a cross-country train trip. So hopefully in a few weeks we'll look into putting our travel trailer in storage maybe for a couple of days and maybe go across the country on a train and have an adventure.
We'll see what happens.
You just never know.
You just never know.
So our next stop from here, we actually joined Boondockers Welcome.
Yeah.
And that is it's a $30 a year membership. You can stay in people's driveways. A lot of people have farms and wineries, and they're part of Boondockers Welcome. It actually reminds us a little bit of Harvest Host.
Very similar.
So what happened was we were looking for a place to stay in Colorado Springs for a couple nights because we want to do our Garden of the Gods, and again we're headed to the Denver area, and we could not find anything. All the national park areas around Colorado Springs, most of them don't open until May 1st.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of them are 9,000 plus elevation. All of the Passport America locations were full.
All of them.
One had one open for Friday but not Saturday. The actual RV resort for Garden of the Gods was going to run us right under $100 for 2 nights. So we looked into the Boondockers Welcome. We found a great place to stay that's like 30 minutes away from Pikes Peak and Garden of the Gods in case we decide we want to do Pikes Peak. So we will let you know how that goes and what we think of Boondockers Welcome. It's actually an alpaca farm that we're staying at. Alpaca farm. We love alpaca farms.
Yeah, we do love alpaca farms. So hopefully this will continue the trend for us.
Yep. So I think that's really about all.
I think so.
Yep.
I think that's it, babe.
Yep. So we are going to leave in the morning, head to the Colorado Springs area.
To our first Boondockers Welcome site.
Yep. And that's it.
That's it. Till then, McMillan Express out. Peace.